Hi, welcome to my home. I'm Chef Carl, Food Whisperer, and today we're going to make a apple, cranraisin, and pecan pie. It's going to be delicious. So folks, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Chef Carl, Food Whisperer, taking the mystery out of cooking.
Okay, before we start making the pie, a lot of people ask me about the recipes and how can you keep track of the recipe and trying to write it down and this and that. Underneath the video, there's the word more. If you touch the word more, it gives you an entire printed out recipe. So, easy peasy. To start off, we're going to make the pie crust, which I bought at the store, Pilsbury pie crust. And I pierce it a little bit. And we're going to put it in the oven at 400 degrees, and I have it at 390 because mine's convection. For about 3 or 4 minutes, the pie crust will pucker a little bit, and that's just to take the rawness out. I'll put them on the upper shelf. And we're going to give those about 3 minutes, 4 minutes. So it's been about 3.5 minutes. And you can see the pie's puffed up a bit. And now we're going to make the filling for the pie. I've got a 1/4 cup of regular all-purpose flour, a 1/2 cup of cornstarch, but you can use a little less if you have a 1/4 cup. I got a 1.5 cups of dark brown sugar, 1 cup of cranraisens, 1 cup of real apple cider, around a tablespoon of cinnamon, and like 1/8 of a teaspoon of nutmeg. I also have 1 cup of pecans, depends. And what you do is you bust your nuts a little bit. That didn't sound right, did it? Just tap them. You don't want to pulverize them. All right. So what I did was I bought 5 pounds of IQF apples that Gordon's restaurant supply, and I divided it into 4 bags. So basically, it's about 1.25 pounds plus or minus of these apples, and I microwave them from frozen for 5 minutes, and that brings out the pecten in them, which is also going to help thicken it up and give it more flavor. Because you can see it also brings out some of the juice. First I'm going to put the brown sugar in. Then I'm going to put the cranraisins in. And you can put a little more raisins in, a little less, it's up to you. Then you grab your nuts, your pecans. And you can see they're just slightly busted up. This is the flour. And the cornstarch. And the cinnamon. The nutmeg. And now the apple juice. 1 cup of apple juice. And just kind of mix it all around. You can use a big bowl, but I want to use this shallow bowl so you can see what I'm doing. Make sure it's really mixed well. And this is going to be a great dish for the holidays coming up, whether it's Thanksgiving. And you can make this pie ahead of time, put it in the refrigerator, and then bake it off the day that you need it. And we're going to divide this up. Whoop. Next we're going to put the pie topper on, or whatever I'm going to call it, the pie crust. And this is kept in the refrigerator section by the croissants and such. I spent a half an hour looking for it in the frozen section. Duh. And you unroll it. Press it down. And you cut off the excess. And then you crimp it all the way around. And with the excess dough, you can make leaves. I'm just going to put 3 leaves on. But you'd have enough to go around the whole pie. And this is the excess dough. And then we're going to put some vents in. And once again, you unroll the top, press it down, and I'm just going to throw these scraps away. Then you egg wash. This is 1 egg yolk and about a teaspoon of water. You brush it off, or brush it on, I should say. And it's going to put a nice glaze on the pie. I've had this brush since 1971 when I was in chef school. Hats off to Washburn Chef School, Culinary School. And then you dab any excess egg with a paper towel. You don't want to have an omelet sitting on your pie. And now we're going to put it in the oven. I have the oven at 395 on convection. Yeah, depends on your oven. You want to bring it to internal temperature of about 160 after about 20 minutes. I'm putting them both on the top shelf. Set the clock. I'm going to set it for 18 minutes. 19 minutes, alright. And now we wait. Okay, it's been about 20-21 minutes. And I want to take the pies out of the oven. And then we're going to let it, normally I let it set a little bit, but I'm just going to cut one slice and see what it looks like. And you can see a nice glaze on the pie. And you can see the leaves here. Oh, now we're cutting the pie. Looking good. And folks, that's it. I want to have belated Veterans Day. Thank you to all the veterans. I want to thank Mike from Mike's Everyday BBQ who gave me my start. I have about 5 videos on his station. And grilling and chilling, or chilling and grilling with Mojo. So until next week, don't forget, press the more button to see the recipes. Give me some ideas of what you want to see. This is Chef Carl and Ward saying goodbye and have a great week. Bye.